Is Samsung losing its grip on what made the Fan Edition phone special? The Galaxy S25 Fan Edition is making headlines again, this time because Samsung has reportedly started internal testing of its software, and that usually means the launch is not far away. The phone, which carries the model number SMS731B, has been spotted running test firmware under version S731BXXUOAYFB. Although Samsung has not officially confirmed the operating system version, the common belief is that it will launch with Android 16 and Samsung's new One UI 8 software. So yes, progress is being made, but the real question is, should anyone be excited about it? Right now, the reaction from many tech watchers is mixed at best. One of the key issues is what is going on inside the phone. Early leaks point to the Galaxy S25 Fan Edition using the same Exynos 2400 East processor that was already used in the Galaxy S24 Fan Edition. That might not seem like a big deal on paper, but for users hoping for better performance or a smoother gaming experience, it could be disappointing. The Fan Edition line used to stand out because it gave users high-end features without the premium price, but if Samsung is reusing old processors, it may feel like the Fan Edition is losing its charm. Still, there are some areas where things might be a bit better. The front camera is rumored to go up from 10 megapixels to 12 megapixels. That is not a massive jump, but it is something. Better selfies and clearer video calls are always welcome. On the design side, leaked renders, though not official, suggest the Galaxy S25 Fan Edition could come with slimmer bezels. A smaller border around the display gives the phone a cleaner look and makes it feel more modern. Even if the internal hardware does not get a major overhaul, these small touches might improve the overall experience. It is worth noting that Samsung has not released a timeline yet, but based on past releases, the Galaxy S25 Fan Edition might become official around September and hit the stores in October, just like the Galaxy S24 Fan Edition did in 2024. What will really decide the phone's fate, though, is the price. When the Galaxy S24 Fan Edition launched, it started at $649 in the United States and €749 in Europe. If Samsung sticks to that pricing, it could make the Galaxy S25 Fan Edition a solid option for buyers who want the Samsung experience without paying flagship prices. But if the price increases and the specs stay the same, people might decide to skip it and look at alternatives. So is Samsung doing enough to make the Fan Edition matter again, or are they simply checking boxes and keeping the series alive without giving it the attention it once had? The Galaxy S25 Fan Edition might still have a place in the market, especially for people who care more about software updates, build quality, and brand trust. But it is becoming harder to ignore that the excitement around this line is not what it used to be until we get more confirmed details or until Samsung surprises us with some unexpected upgrades. The Galaxy S25 Fan Edition remains a maybe. What do you think? Is the Fan Edition line still relevant, or is Samsung just going through the motions now? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you found this update helpful, please give the video a like and hit subscribe for more straight-to-the-point tech news. Is Apple already too late to lead the foldable phone market? That's a question many are starting to ask as new leaks reveal Apple's first foldable iPhone might not launch until the end of 2026. Meanwhile, Samsung will likely be unveiling its 8th generation foldable by then, the Galaxy Z Fold 8. And based on early reports, Samsung might still keep the upper hand in a few important ways. Let's break this down in simple terms. Even though Apple is finally getting into foldables, Samsung's experience and current hardware could give it a clear lead in 3 key areas: screen size, camera setup, and daily comfort when using the phone. First, let's talk about size, and no, not the size of the phone in your pocket, but the screen you get once you open it. Samsung has been pushing large foldable displays for years. Their upcoming Galaxy Z Fold 7 is already rumored to feature an 8-inch inner display that's pretty big for a foldable. Apple's first foldable iPhone, on the other hand, might only offer a 7.58-inch foldable screen. Some reports mention a possible 7.8-inch size, but even then, Samsung's device would still be slightly ahead for users who want to browse, stream, or multitask. Every inch counts and Samsung might just offer more of it. Now, let's move on to the cameras. The leaks suggest Apple will go with 2 rear cameras, each with 48 megapixel resolution. That sounds fine, but there's a catch: no mention of a telephoto lens. That means limited zoom capability without losing image quality. Samsung, however, is going all out. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 is expected to keep its powerful setup: a 200 megapixel main camera, a 12 megapixel ultra-wide, and a 10 megapixel telephoto camera. By the time we see the Fold 8, Samsung could even upgrade the ultra-wide or telephoto cameras to 50 megapixels. That kind of setup gives users more options, whether it's wide shots, zoomed-in images, or super sharp detail. But there's one more thing that might matter even more in daily life: how the phone feels in your hand. Apple's design is rumored to be inspired by the iPad mini, which could mean a wider phone when it's folded shut. That might look cool on paper, but could make one-handed use a challenge. Samsung, meanwhile, has stuck with a narrow and tall design using a 21:9 aspect ratio. This makes the Fold phones easier to use when closed, whether you're texting, scrolling, or just holding the phone with one hand while multitasking. And when opened, you still get that big screen experience. Sure, Apple is known for doing things its own way. Its foldable iPhone could bring some smart software tricks, a premium titanium body, and a strong hinge using composite materials. But Samsung's head start can't be ignored. With years of trial, feedback, and updates behind it, Samsung might use the Fold 8 to not just match Apple but stay ahead. Also, we can expect Samsung to go all in next year, knowing they're about to face Apple in the foldable market for the first time. They'll likely bring bigger upgrades and extra polish to the Fold 8 to make sure it shines. So, even though Apple is finally joining the foldable party, Samsung may still be the one setting the standard. Bigger screens, more flexible cameras, and a design that actually makes sense in your hand. That's what the Galaxy Z Fold 8 could offer. Now the question is, will Apple change the game when it arrives, or will Samsung stay ahead by keeping things simple but effective? What's your take? Let us know in the comments. Hit that like button if this gives you something to think about, and make sure to subscribe so you're always updated with what's coming next in the world of tech.